We should be live here, looking at the Germany 40. So the first I do, you know my routine, I check the news, and there's nothing really coming in. It's small. Okay, we have some thing to be aware of around 4 p.m. That's after NASDAQ, after we've been trading NASDAQ, so not really important. Just waiting, giving the market some time here. Interesting. So overall, after PPI yesterday, we did manage to really cross above 500. So that's our new resistance. That's our highs for this morning. That's going to be the lows. So break below 120 short on the NASDAQ session, break above target at least 500 or 750. So not doing that much. It's kind of like slow. I mean, NASDAQ is not really breaking above, and it's still holding, it's still strong. So let's see if DAX is going to break or if it's going to sell off. I know this is a slow morning. I'm waiting for opening range breakout above 800. There's nothing that can really drive the DAX lower if there's no news. There's no news, if there's nothing coming in, it's just going to be very slow and steady. So I'm actually thinking about taking a short if we break below 75, target 700, but let's see. That could potentially work out. That could potentially be a pretty good setup for me personally, to take a short with a break below 775, at least target 56. Let's see here. So pre-market highs 802, pre-market lows around 700. So been showing lots of progress here in DAX. DAX is trading at an all-time high. Let's see if it's gonna sell below, or if it's gonna push back again up, break above 800 long. Else I'm gonna be short. But as you can see, NASDAQ is pushing. UK pushed a lot. Now let's see if this is gonna dump. There is some progress, and it could be actually a great short opportunity. But UK is holding, so UK is really pushing up. And things is really pushing this morning here. I'd like to go for a quick short here. Let's see. I'm planning to short the market if we come to maybe 66, and it could potentially sell back to 700. I'm gonna have a tight stop loss in place. Again, if it's not breaking below and it's not really closing below, then there's no reason to take a short. Interesting. So because there's no break above, break below, this is the first 50-minute highs. So we can take this one out and we can take this one out. I think they're gonna dump it to 700, but let's see. Right now the market is very positive and it's really making steady progress every single day. Still waiting. Let's see if we're gonna break below here. So we just saw a little push here. Looks like I could short it, but again, it could easily push back above 800. So if I go short here, yes, I could make some quick money. It could come around here, but there's no really break below, so this is very difficult. So I would never personally go against the DAX market. We could take a quick scalp, but that's not what I normally do. I want to wait for a confirmation and wait for a clear setup. Clear setup is just mark the highs, mark the lows, wait for it, not fake out, selling below. 15 points confirmation, you go short. What a strong move, very strong. It's insane. So the trend is pretty strong. We're holding quite good, but this could also be a quick short opportunity from here and all the way back. But that's more like a hope strategy. That's not really realistic. That's not really what's gonna happen. So I would probably be a little bit careful with that and just wait. So what is really increasing? Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to see that. Must be Rheinmetall. Okay, now we're breaking above 800. That could also be a quick short, back to 60 if we do not break above, or even back to 700. So I could potentially target a short here. I could also target a long. I have nothing against target a long. Let's see if we're gonna break above. So strong push. Will this be, will it get rejected? Let's see if it's gonna close above on a 1 minute time frame. We did manage after 13 minutes to close above. We did that there, I think so. Let's see when the new bar is gonna be open. Let's see if we're gonna close above 800. Pretty strong sign for the DAX here, coming above 800. UK is also pushing as well. What about the Wall Street and the futures? How are they looking? Strong move up, US 500. Strong move up, could that hold? We don't know. Could be an overreaction here on a shorter time frame. So because everything is just pushing up, that's also why DAX it's falling after. There's no turnaround, but if this is going to start turning around, so if we start seeing some selling pressure back to here, so if we start breaking below 310 on the Nasdaq and we start selling off like we might do now, then we also going to see a reaction on the DAX. So I could consider shorting it. Well, let's see. If we just keep going up, there's no reason for short, and then we can go for a long. But again, slow mornings, a little bit risky, a little bit, yeah. The conditions is not the best for a short or for a long right here. We have a break above, we have an opening range breakout after 15 minutes. So check mark, now we're allowed to trade. So now we have the 50-minute bar coming in. Let's see if that's going to sell below. I could consider taking a quick short here. Stand by for a short position if we are going to break below 800. So things start selling off. Some sort of selling pressure here. Not really over here. Holding okay. So because we're holding and we didn't break below 310 as I told you, still long. So this is still a long setup. I'll go for a long if we break above 315. Let's see here. But again, it could really push to 320, consolidate, and then come right back again. Right now it's just pushing. So this could be a potentially a long position. I'll go in for a quick long here. It's currently trading at 19. It's an opening range breakout. Just following my own strategy. Let's see here if this is going to push. Counting to 20. It could sell off, it could push. No progress so far. I'm gonna exit this one here. 25. I managed to exit this one here for no progress. Why? Because I think there could be some selling pressure back to EMA. The same here, I have a feeling of it could sell back to EMA. But again, it's not really risky, it's extremely slow, extremely slow. I mean, if you're holding along with me with this opening range breakout, there's no really risk because it's gonna push 25, 30, 60 points. It's so slow, there's nothing that can really drive the market right now. Like what should drive the market? Like there's no news, there's nothing, it's just hope. sort of selling pressure here coming in. But again, it could be a fake out. But if we zoom out on a 4-hour time frame, right, it's just trading in the middle. There was no progress yesterday. There was no progress above. That's why I didn't trade. You see the opening yesterday, it went up, down. There's like there's no break below really 200, really no break above 500. Every time it gets below 200, they're buying it back. It's pretty easy to see what's going on. So no progress, but this could start, if it's gonna break below here, it could start some sort of selling pressure. And that's what I want to take on the DAX as well. But DAX is just so slow. I mean, it's just going so slow. Break below 310. I'll target down here, but I'll short the DAX. Waiting for it to break below 310. 309 could also work. But we don't want to short the DAX. Like if it's not breaking below, then it's only a long. Again, I told you, it's not really risky to hold a long position if it's an opening range breakout. It's like 30 points up now from the breakout or from the highs. No selling pressure really. This selling pressure have to close below 310. Then I could consider shorting it. But again, it could really push up, so be careful here. This is gonna be my last trade for this morning here. I want to keep it simple. There's no progress. Looks like it might consolidate it here. So it could potentially push now below, but it could also hold, but there's no confirmation. If we zoom out, it's been trading between 150. Every time it gets up to 330, we're selling back, selling back, selling back, selling back, selling back to EMA. Selling even below, went up, got rejected, sold, went up, couldn't break these highs over here really, sold again as we see, pushing up, pushing down. Like I think it's gonna sell. I think it's gonna sell back to 293, so 27 points. Maybe sell below to 120, but if it just starts turning around and starts selling below 300, and I know so below 310, I know it's going to sell below 300, and it could potentially target here, then I could target a short. But right now here, it's just really an opening range breakout for DAX. So I'm very close to just go long again. That's my strategy, and that's what I prepared for: long above, short below. Wow, amazing, crazy. Do I really have to find excuses for shorting the market? No, no, of course not. There's plenty of opportunity for a long back to 24,000. It's not that I don't want to go for a long, it's just what can I really target? If Nasdaq starts selling off, I know DAX will also do the same. Let's see. Break above 850 long. So that's actually very simple to me. So if we break above 854, 855, I'll target a long, risk 10 points. might target 900, so getting ready for a long position. Let's see. It's not really breaking here. There's lots of downside for a short. I mean, if you go for a short, long, it could really come back to here. It could, I think it's gonna sell off. Like, I would always place a short here, but that's just me. Let's see, are we gonna really push above? If so, we're just gonna go with the strategy, follow the keep breaking above. So that was almost 60 point. That would have worked today. This morning would have worked with the 60 points. Let's see here. So no progress really. Yes, it could come back, you're right. And we could target 350, 400. I know it could really push higher, but let's see. And now we finally get confirmation. I'll go in for another long position here at 58, 59. Let's see here if this is gonna push up now. Thinking about having my stop loss at 42. Let's see if this is gonna push to 900. That's what I'm gonna target. But again, it's a little bit risky. I'm not saying it could not push up, I'm just saying there's a chance that this could potentially turn around. But again, we're above 850, and we managed to close above 850. We also managed to close above 55. Okay, some sort of selling pressure here. This could be an overreaction. Let's see here. I think I have a pretty good, decent stop loss here. Once we're gonna break above, I'll move my stop loss back. Let's see. Wow. Big pushback. Selling pressure. Let's see if this is gonna push. So Nasdaq is showing great momentum. I'm out, guys. No more trading. It was a very slow morning. I did 2 trades. You could also exit if you want at 62. So no more trading. That was it. I told you that this worked. It worked amazing, but I have no idea why I think this, again, you see, it's not risky. It's just pushing up. Could we hold to 900? Yeah, I just don't want to. That's just my principles. I just don't, it doesn't make logic sense for me to hold a long position when I'm not in front of the money chairs. But great little setup. It really worked with the opening range breakouts. Yeah, made a little bit better than nothing.